It's time to start this day with a little bit of wordplay. We're gonna sing about gratitude. We're gonna lift up those attitudes. It's love morning. Love morning, yeah. Do 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 do. Love morning. Shooby doo wah. Do 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 do. Hi. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I am feeling pretty damn awesome this morning. Super honored to be sharing the day with you. If you're watching this recording, hello, hi. Hello, we do this live on Facebook and YouTube. Maybe other venues, as I'm hearing so much good things about streaming and live stuff that's happening on other places like TikTok. Gonna have to talk to my nephews and have them teach me how to use the things that the kids use. But I'm feeling super happy. I love this process or this practice of connecting and starting the day with some intentions. Oops, what just happened? I just lost I tried to move my window so that I could read it. There is it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Hi. Good morning, Gerbot. And good morning, Al. Thank you. I'm feeling pretty good. I realized I adjusted my camera settings and I knocked the saturation down so I wasn't quite so pink. I mean, I have a pink heart, but I don't like pink skin quite as much. Self-fulfilling prophecy, perhaps? Who knows? Good morning, Brandy. I'm glad to see you all here. Welcome and good morning. And good morning, Brent. Welcome back. And good morning, Amy. Skipped your yoga. Well, we can do a little stretching as we connect because I'd hate to keep you from yoga. But maybe it's just a switching things around because maybe I will try to. I actually have been thinking lately, as I've been nursing this pain in my shoulder for the last week, that I think that's my body's way of saying, hey, every once in a while we're going to let you know that if you don't do yoga, we're going to fucking tell you in no uncertain terms that you cannot neglect this body. So, message heard. You can release me now so that I can practice yoga again. Please. Thank you. If you were here, would love to say hello to you and love to hear some gratitude from you or where you're from. And if you're not feeling like sharing, you can just put a smiley face or a number 1 saying, hey, I'm here. Because it's nice to see people's names pop up so we can feel that we are sharing this experience. We are sharing this moment. We are not alone. We are surrounded by like-minded, open-hearted people. And I think that's important to remember as you go through the world. And sometimes you have narratives about them and us. And sometimes people, out of protection, keep your heads down. And take someone who's a love ambassador to kind of go, good morning, hello. And risk that person going, because I don't feel good. But I'm encouraging myself and you to be one of those love ambassadors that reaches out the olive branch and says, I see you. I had a great talk with my friend Sean, who has been an active member of the gratitude circles for the last 3 years. I've talked about him many times here because Sean is someone who, during the pandemic, he was doing van life and he visited people in our gratitude group, like over 30 of us, around the U.S. and even went to Europe and met with people in outside of Barcelona, a bunch of the active people there. And there's this cool physical thread that weaved together all of these independent, isolated people during the pandemic. And so he's still traveling around and he visited me a couple days ago and yesterday. And so super grateful for his just this beautiful role he played in this beautiful chapter within a difficult chapter, within the pandemic. You know, the gratitude circles were just so incredible. And to have this individual, you know, every once in a while he would pop up in someone that you'd see day after day after day in the same location by themselves. And then boom, there'd be Sean. You go, a shawning, we would call it. So I got a shawning this week. But the topic that we talked about, as we went to lunch, and he's got his beautiful dog Buster, and as we're having breakfast, someone came up and started interacting with a fellow dog owner and asked questions like, can I pet him? What breed is he? Is he a this? And I think Buster is 13 years old, something like that. And Sean shared as we were walking home that sometimes it's challenging to engage in that small talk all the time. There is this kind of dog culture that I witnessed. I've never been in it, but if you walk around with a dog, it's almost like you're wearing a sign saying, let's talk about our dogs. And sometimes, I don't know about you, there are times when I'm not in the mood to talk to nobody about nothing. And so I think that would be a very challenging thing. And maybe it's one of the reasons why people do have dogs, to kind of force themselves to get out. You got to go for a walk. You got to go to the dog park. You got to say, yeah, oh, what kind of breed is it? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, But we were talking about sometimes the challenges in small talk. And it made me think about the engaging that I do as a love ambassador as I go for my morning walks. And I just say hello and good morning. And even when people say, how's it going? And I say, great. That's small talk. But it's not about the words at all. What I am experiencing in those interactions is, I see you. I see you, fellow human. Namaste. And namaste has got a lot of baggage. People, you never know how that's going to be taken. But that's what I'm saying is, I see you. We are not alone. We are not separate. Good morning. And I think that that's why it feels so awesome to be greeted and to connect with people, even in small talk ways. Yes. Do you want to go to a party and stay in small talk zone? No. Do you even want to start in small talk zone? Probably not. But as you are crossing paths with strangers, the difference between no contact stranger and small talk, no substance, is massive. It's saying, yes, we are connected. So I am pro small talk for the first time in my life because I'm seeing it in a different way and realizing that I'm a practitioner as I walk around and say good morning, or as I answer great, wonderful, perfect when people ask me how my day is. Now, if you ask me how I'm doing, I'm probably going to look at my watch and go, what kind of time frame are we looking at? Because I got stuff to say. Good morning. Oh, and I feel like I've been remiss in saying this, but I love you. Good morning, Stephen. I don't know why I said it like that. Painty, good to see you. Hello from Malta, right on. Hi, Tracy. Enjoying the coffee with you. Hello, Faith. Faith is grateful today for her island home. Amy sharing the solstice prayer. Yes, today's the solstice. Maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. I've got a bunch of reasons that I'll maybe share. But I'm going to read your poem, your solstice prayer. I drop the summer sun into my soul and hold my power high today as solstice energy courses through my veins and connects me to the ancients, my ancestors, and all who have gone before. I am divinity alive. I feel the warmth of my beloved sun as its rays dance upon my skin on the longest day of the year. Litha blessing from Sage Goddess. Thank you. Tony says, I'm grateful to be chilling in my garden on this first day of summer, surrounded by the sounds of birds. Good morning, Tony. It's funny, last night as I was going to bed with a guest, It was after midnight, at like 12:30, and birds. There was a bird that was just chirping, and I'm like, oh damn, is that like a mentally challenged bird or a blind bird that thinks it's morning? Because this is inappropriate midnight bird. Brandy is grateful that I got my cat Azrael's appointment to get his boy parts removed. Ooh, I'm glad I read the part that said cat, because otherwise that would be a pretty harsh thing to schedule for a friend of yours. Oh, Tony's saying your bird alarm starts at 4. Same with Brandy. Yeah, that sometimes happens here too. What birds are these? Can we book them a room in a hotel or something? Man, that's a early time to start the day. Brent says he shared me with a very appreciative Uber rider last night. Love Ambassador Story and Gratitude Mornings. Rock on! Thank you for spreading the ripples, Brent. And that, thank you to everyone who ever shares a link or, invites someone to hear, or if you like tag a friend in a comment and hey, come join us. That's a really helpful thing for me and helps the algorithm to, let other people see us. And it really helps on other platforms too. If you are on YouTube or Instagram, because those are ones that actually like populate beyond friends. So, and while I don't really care, I would like to have more people welcomed to this energy and this vibration and these ripples. Good morning, Mingle. I love you too. And I see you. Jim saying, I swear every day I see your face, you seem healthier and more present and clear. Thank you, Jim. I have some wonderful things happening in my life. And some of them I will slowly share, but not fully sharing yet, but they're just good things happening. Healthy head, healthy body, healthy heart. Aloha, Britannia from the Big Island. Aloha. Oh boy, I sure love the Big Island. Good morning, Norm. Hello, friend Gemini. Grateful for another year around the sun and giving me a belated birthday. Thank you, Norma Rai. Oh, so love you. So appreciate you. So love your consistent, just year after year, day after day of good vibes. So rad. Thank you, Amy. Al's asking, have I heard of TRE, trauma release exercise? Is that the eye movement one? I'm not sure if I've heard of that. Maria, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening to you. Maria is grateful for an iced lemon ginger water. Ooh, that sounds good. If you are grateful for something, we would love to hear it. I think the reason why I'm so vibrant is a combination of feeling the sympathetic joy from your gratitudes and things in your world and the gratitude circles that I get to share at noon and 6 every day. And the love in my life is just overwhelming. I went to a ceremony last night, a cacao ceremony and musical experience with a bunch of people that I knew and some people that I didn't know. I brought my mom, this didn't go as well as I planned to. That's partially because I was trying to remember Lisa Littlebird and Misty, it's a T, but I forgot her last name, and I had it pulled up, and now I can't find it, and that is not fair to me for having had this all set up perfectly, and now, oh well. Oh wait, I know where it is. There it is. Okay, see how smooth I am? I'm like a pro. Misty Tomasino. So Misty Tomasino and Lisa Littlebird and friends, they did a performance last night in a ceremony, a cacao ceremony at Maya Moon. And just beautiful songs, medicine songs and original songs. And my friend Nicholas sang an original song on the Shruti box. It's fucking awesome. And I brought my mom, and she loved it. And I was dancing and singing. I was singing, which is something I've really been not called to do, but an inner voice has been pushing me. Like, this is part of your healing. Sing more. And I sing a song every morning here as I start this with an improv song. But there's something very different for me in the whimsical, freeform voice versus the lyrics of a known song. And Gio and Larissa sang a song, and actually I talked to Gio. Gio did a workshop recently that I attended to online about mantras, and I talk about mantras all the time because in my mind a mantra is a short phrase that helps snap your brain into a better headspace. But I've never really practiced mantras in the like repeated chanting sense. And so I went to his workshop, and I had an experience that I did not expect. There was like a Tibetan chant that I didn't understand. He said what it meant, but just for me, jibbledy words. And we said it 108 times. And by the end of it, like I was buzzing. My body was buzzing. And I was like, whoa. So it really made me feel like, well, this is a tool and a resource that I have not explored. So got to thank him for that, and really just dig into these new practices and singing these songs and moving my body. So super grateful for that. Maybe that's why I'm glowing so much today. So super grateful for Misty and Lisa and everyone who sang and everyone who showed up. I'm also, if you've got something you're grateful for, we'd love to hear it. Now that I've fully destroyed here we go. Here's everything. I got this. Okay. I got one more thing I was going to share. A cacao ceremony is, good question, Amy. Cacao is the bean that we make chocolate from. But if you have a chocolate bar, it's cacao with a whole bunch of sugar and other stuff. But cacao is considered a plant medicine. And so there is a spirit to that medicine, just like there's a spirit to tobacco, and there's a spirit to ayahuasca, and a spirit to mushrooms. And so cacao is considered to be a heart-opening medicinal plant. It's not like a, whoa, I'm tripping kind of feeling, but there's a warmth and a openness, especially in a ceremonial setting like that, with intention setting. And so they serve this wonderful, delicious, thick, hot cocoa, basically. And so the people in attendance, I don't know, there's 45 or people or so, were all served cacao. And then the owner of Maya Moon did a little ceremony opening kind of intention setting for the solstice. And then we drank the cacao, and then the music started. It was really fucking awesome. Again, if you have got something you're grateful for, or a question or a topic, feel free to drop it in. Brandy is grateful for CBD edibles, so I can enjoy the benefits without having to get all stoned. Gerbot is grateful for getting to see some art on the playa this weekend. Oh, that's right, you went to the playa. And for the friends I got to spend time with. How was that? Curious what the weather was like and what the playa was like. I mean, with the condition of the surface. Tracy says, cacao is amazing. I love cacao. Glad you got to receive and experience that. And it was so nice to be there with my mom. I'll share it later. I was at a time when I was behind her with my arms around her, and we were just like swaying to the music, holding my mom. It was so heart-opening for sure. So there's another thing I was going to share, which is Aaron Westendorp, who has been here a number of times. Aaron is a fucking love warrior supreme. And he posted this poem that he generated using ChatGPT about gratitude and gratitude circles. And so I wanted to read that. I think maybe what I'll do is record it, just so I can make sure that Aaron gets to see this. In a circle of souls, gratitude entwined, a tapestry woven with hearts inclined, each voice whispers thanks, a melody's start, a symphony of gratitude, a healing art. Words dance like fireflies lighting up the night, expressions of appreciation shining bright, weaving tales of kindness like golden thread. Gratitude blossoms, no tear goes unread. And as the circle unfolds, emotions run deep, a journey of gratitude where souls softly seep. In this sacred space where love is embraced, the power of kindness not to be replaced. But at the center, a moment of grace, a hug, a connection, a warm embrace. Arms intertwined, hearts pressed close, a gesture of gratitude like a crimson rose. In that tender hug, worlds collide, boundaries dissolve and spirits ride. Through touch, we transcend and barriers break, a language of love no words can make. A silent symphony, hearts harmonize. In the embrace, healing energies rise. Whispers of comfort, unspoken prayers, embracing each other, burdens we share. The hug at the end, a sanctuary of peace, where grateful souls find sweet release. With arms intertwined and spirits aligned, we breathe in gratitude, hearts unconfined. So let us treasure that moment of embrace in the gratitude circle, a sacred space. For within that hug, the world's troubles fade, and love's gentle touch forever is made. Thank you, Aaron. So I'm feeling very grateful today. Grateful for these communities of gratitude and connection. I'm so grateful to share this with you. And so, as we go off into the world today, let us remember that we are love ambassadors. And may it be through small talk or eye contact or kind acts or just seeing our fellow humans. Let's be that change. Let's be that sometimes courageous act of witnessing our fellow human beings and accepting one another. And in that, forgiving one another, recognizing that we're all doing the best we can with what we got, and forgiving ourselves as well. I love you. Wherever you are, let's give ourselves a big squeeze. Feel that embrace. Feel the ripples of those beautiful words and these feelings of connection. Let's feel appreciation for our bodies. gratitude for all the gratitude we've heard from others and getting to amplify it and be a source of celebration for one another, as well as a place of support for one another, as we recognize that we're all more alike than we are different. The world would rather hug you than hurt you. And it doesn't matter where your feet are. It matters where your heart is. And we are connected in this moment. So take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and you beautiful ambassadors of love, thank you for being here for this love morning and being a part of Hug Nation. I love you. Have a beautiful day.